sweep is as lucky can be.
All right, welcome back inside Arizona Daily Mix. Right now we're going to talk about something that I've never really even think about. It's like protecting your chimney and how to prevent those fires within your chimney. Joining us is Adam Webster. He is the founder and president of Rocky Mountain Restoration. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
We were talking a little bit earlier. It's something that, you know, you're very busy with it. And a lot of people don't even think about, you know, the chimney. But it's something that you do have to clean on a regular basis. So how often should you clean a chimney?
Really depends on the use, but typically you want to at least inspect it once a year.
Okay.
And so I'd say, you know, here in Phoenix, you're probably not using it as much as, you know, in other parts of the country where it's really cold. But I'd say if you're checking it once a year and getting at least a good clean and inspection done one time a year, you're probably fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, we just finished up with the holiday season, so a lot of people were probably doing things that they shouldn't do when it comes to using their fireplace, and that is putting in the wrapping paper and the boxes from the presents. That's a big no-no.
Yeah, and the concern there, as you can imagine, is when you overload that fireplace, is that you want to keep the flames inside the fireplace, and so when you load it up with like cardboard and all this other trash, you know, basically, those flames can then go outside the fireplace and then can cause, you know, some damage. Well, could potentially, you know, cause some fire damage, smoke damage to the home, which can be very costly to repair and to fix. So you want to make sure, obviously, you're burning the right things in the fireplace and avoiding burning any wrapping paper, trash, styrofoam, things like that, which can be toxic, but it can also cause damage as well.
Because the most important thing is that it's a fire in our home. And you made that very clear. And a lot of people, they forget that. They just figure, you know, well, it's the fireplace. I can put anything in it because it's going to burn and it go up the chimney. But actually, it could come back into the house. Yeah,
flames can come in, smoke can come in. That we recommend, it's recommended that you burn just that dry wood, you know, and larger pieces of wood in the fireplace versus, you know, like you said, other things like the trash and things like that, because that's going to burn safely, and that's going to be the right type of material or fuel for that fireplace.
And don't use, like, you think you wouldn't have to say this, but don't use kerosene to light the fire or to put on the wood to start the fire.
Yeah, lighter fluid or kerosene or things like that. You know, I'd use dry kindling, right? So using dry to get that fire started. Avoid using anything wet, because again, you want to keep that fire dry at least to start. You know, you don't want to use any wet wood in there. Again, that wet wood can give off what's called creosote, which is a burn off from that, and that's what builds up in the fireplace and can cause that to clog up and not exhaust properly. So you want to make sure you're burning, like I said, big, dry pieces of wood to allow it to burn safely.
So what are some of the services that you provide people, especially if someone is like moving into a new home and they don't know when the last time the chimney has even been serviced or used or looked at? What are some of the services you provide?
See, our company does not actually do the cleaning, but what we specialize in is like fire damage and smoke damage cleanup. So hopefully you don't need to call us. You've waited too long, you've gone too far with that fire, but that's what we specialize in. So but I would recommend, at least, you know, if you feel comfortable cleaning your own chimney, you can do it yourself, or if you want to hire professional service, that's great too. They can come out, like I said, at least once a year to come out and sweep it out, clean it out, and make sure that it's safe for the next fire for the winter.
And you guys also, you said you check for mold and things like that. How prevalent is that in the valley? Is that a big concern?
Yeah, and so our company, we specialize in water damage, you know, mold damage, mold removal, and fire damage. So with water and mold, I mean, yes, it is common. People don't think about it, but the inside of your home is still optimal for mold growth. You know, there's still, it's not dry. Like outside's very dry, inside your home is not quite as dry. So yeah, if you have water damage, water leaks inside the house, that's where we come out, take a look at it for you, and make sure that it's taken care of safely and properly to make sure you don't have any issues with mold. Yeah.
Is there something that you would recommend for someone who is concerned about cleaning their chimney for the first time and they want to do it? Do you do phone answers, questions, or anything like that?
Sure. People are more than welcome to give our office a call if they want to, if they have any questions about fire damage or chimney cleaning or chimney fires or anything like that. I would always recommend calling a chimney service. That's probably the best person to call if you really want a professional opinion on how to clean it properly. It's called someone that specializes, advertises in that chimney cleaning, because they can really answer those questions really better probably than I could. We're more of, like I said, we come in after the fact when it's been, like I said, there's an issue with the structure, with the smoke damage. That's where we come in.
Okay. Well, let's give everybody real quick where they can go to find more information if they do need your services, which we hope they never do.
Right. You can find us online. Our website's rmraz.com. You check us out there. Find us online. Google us. Yelp us. We're online as well, so you can check us out. If you have any questions on, like I said, water, fire, mold, we're more than happy to help out and do what we can for you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. You're great, Adam. Good information to know, especially if you need to get that chimney under control. Don't go anywhere. We're going to continue the show by giving you a recap of what's coming up for tomorrow.